Hi, my name is Sarah. I am also a mentor with Magic, but I'm here today to interview Lauren and Nikita after Nikita's amazing presentation today for her Magic project. My day job is as an engineer in the Navy. Lauren and Nikita, can you introduce yourselves, please?
Yeah,
absolutely. Sorry,
Nikita. Okay. Hi, I'm Nikita. I go to Pinecrest School and I'm in 12th grade.
Great, and I'm Lauren Sudhall. I was Nikita's mentor over this past session, and I previously was a practicing nuclear engineer, also in the U.S. Navy, and so I based my support of her project on that experience.
Awesome, thanks, Lauren. Go Navy. So Nikita, as a Magic mentee, what was your project about this summer?
My project was an engineering app using MIT App Inventor. And the main goal of the project was to kind of explain some of the broad disciplines of engineering to high school girls like me, because I knew that was the main question I had coming into a summer. And I hope to continue looking at more engineering disciplines in the future.
That is such an amazing project idea. I wish I had had something like that when I was in high school. And also I'll plug that I'm so excited that you got to interview me. I got to be interviewed for this project. It was really fun. And you asked some super insightful questions. So I'm wondering, like, what kinds of questions did you have as you went into this? And then what are you surprised by any of the answers that you got?
Yeah, I'm very surprised by the answers. When I was going into this project, I assumed like all engineering, like I had a very big like stereotype of engineering, I guess, now that I see it in my past. And that like engineering was very like physics, very like you do this and you make this, and like you just construct like bridges and things like that. But then of course, after my experience and after talking to mentors like yourself and like Lauren, I kind of learned that there's so many wide aspects of it, and then you could do engineering and then you could go on to do something else, and it's very like interdisciplinary. And I thought it was cool that there were like a lot of similarities between the different aspects in terms of like the thinking, but then there were also a lot of big differences in terms of like the projects. Like you had a really big difference than the other people, I would say, when you would talk about how you were like handling COVID-19 in your work, where it didn't have as much of an effect compared to like a mechanical engineer, which I thought was kind of interesting. And then like how you have to deal with like the environmental aspect and compared to like a nuclear engineer or like a software engineer. So I thought that was really cool and a neat aspect to learn.
That is super cool. What would you say, speaking of COVID-19, what would you say was the biggest challenge that you faced in your project this summer?
Well, I think personally, COVID-19, I would say it kind of helped in the sense that it made things easier for me to connect with a more wide variety of people, because now that we've gotten more accustomed to using technology and doing like Zoom or Google Meet meetings, it was easier for me to connect with like other mentors and other people in the Magic Network. And I probably wouldn't have even been able to do Magic if it wasn't online. And like, especially like me and Lauren, we live in like completely different time zones and continents. And I think it kind of worked out, but for my project, but I think of course there are wide, like there of course are negative effects with dealing with like in my school personally, there was a big issue with COVID because of Florida, and that would make me more stressed going into my Magic projects, but it's just an aspect of life. You just have to adapt.
That's awesome. I love that you were able to find the silver lining of it. That's fantastic. Lauren, what was your favorite part of this project, of Nikita's project this summer and being her mentor?
Yeah, I mean, I would really just say my favorite part is being able to meet Nikita. I'm so inspired by her and what she's accomplished already. Nikita and I, aside from her project, talked about where she wants to go for college and what she wants to do. And I have no doubt she's going to succeed in her top choices because of how much of a go-getter she is. You know, at Magic, we talk about the mentees putting in 1 to maybe 3 hours a week, and I know that Nikita was putting upwards of 6 to 8 hours a week into her project. So she's just so committed. along with her varsity sports and starting, you know, her own clubs at school. So yeah, it was really my favorite part was just getting to know her and being so inspired by her.
That is so fantastic to hear. Nikita, I know my burning question is, has this app helped you decide what you want to do in the future in terms of pursuing a specific discipline in engineering?
Yes, alert the process. I'm kind of, okay, as of right now, I've only really delved into 6. I found like the most love for mechanical engineering right now. I know, but that's because it's the most broad from what I've learned so far. I will keep you guys updated.
That's a fantastic takeaway. That's really great. What would you recommend to other girls who are in middle school or high school and wanting to learn more about engineering and the disciplines, or just STEM in general?
Ask questions. I know things normally don't make sense. You may not know what something means. Just ask questions. Don't be scared off. Things do seem very risky. They seem very risky for me, but like, what's the harm? Why not? So
I love it so much. That's a fantastic way to mindset to have, especially in terms of you know, all the different types of engineering that there are. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Amazing job in your presentation. Also, that was just really great to see, and super excited about your future in finishing high school, going on to college, and then studying in STEM. Thank you.
Thank you. It was really cool to be interviewed by you for a change. Thank you, Laura.
Everyone. Left a little bit of a pause there, so hopefully that helped, Ian. Thank you so much. Sorry, I kind of flubbed the intro a little bit, but that was really great. I think that'll be you know, a super engaging video for to post later on. Yay!
Yeah.
And thanks again, like, great job, Nikita. I thought that was a really great presentation. It was so fantastic to talk to you, and you asked like really insightful questions about, you know, not just the work that you do as an engineer, but like the life that you have. And I think that's great. And also, and I'm wearing my Gears dress, so I'm all for engineering. So that's cool. And I kind of love your idea that it's because it's a broad field, and then, you know, you can always go on to something else or do something specific in Mech-E the more you learn, because it just, you know, it's like a springboard for whatever you want to do in the future. You can go so many places with Mech-E.
Yeah, that's
maybe the Naval Academy. I don't know.
Or the Naval Academy. Yes.
Never know.
Well, let us know if you do decide to do that, go that route, or apply, or anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can call all of our friends in admissions.
Yep. Awesome. Thanks. Well, have a great rest of your day. Have a good evening, Lauren.
Okay. Thanks, Sarah.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Nikita. I'll talk to you
Good to
soon.
talk to you.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.